Hey Plannerholics! Welcome to my channel, the place where I like to share my planning and creative adventures. You can also check out my website for more inspirational content and where you'll get access to some fun freebies, plus get a closer look at my stationery tools and resources. In today's video, I'll be sharing the last flip through inside my Hobonichi Cousin 2017 planner. For those of you who have watched my previous video, you know that I am moving into a Jibun Techo for 2018. And since the planner started this month of November, I'm afraid that this is goodbye to my Hobonichi. It's been sweet and I've learned a great deal with you. So without further ado, I'm going to walk you through all of the pages I have used in this notebook, and starting off where we left off in my last flip through, which I'll also be linking above and below in case you would like to watch it as well. The last month we went over was April, so quite a while ago. This is how the monthly spread turned out. As you can see, I like using my monthly spreads to basically write down events, holidays, and appointments. I do very minimal decorating, and I only really use these pages for reference when planning my week. Sometimes I'll also keep a record of movie premieres, book launches, and if I'm expecting a package or things like that. For the month of June, I actually wrote little daily highlights since I had some vacation time with family, and it was nice to remember what we did and where we went. The next months just follow my usual planning style. I stopped using these spreads in October, since like I mentioned before, my Jibun began in November and I had already made the switch. Moving on to the weekly pages, this is the last week you saw of April. You'll soon figure out that I enjoy doing themes sometimes. Either I focus on a specific sticker pack or maybe just stick to a color. The majority of the stickers I use are my mini icons. These are super functional in my planning and they really help me mark tasks that are important. I like to store them in this photo album, which you might have seen if you watched my Planning Essentials video. I have quite a few, and if you're interested, I actually have them available in my website for purchase. I also like using little box labels, which I also store in here. As for my themes, I primarily use a lot of Doris sticker books. These I have are pretty old, from about 2 or 3 years ago, but you can see that I still have a bunch of stickers left over because they just include so many. I'll probably repeat themes to use them up, which is okay by me. And these quote stickers I include sometimes come from this Create 365 sticker book from me and my big ideas. It has such a variety of planner stickers that again, it's going to take me a while to use them all up. So I always find myself recurring to the same sticker books. I of course also love using washi strips here and there, and just trying different things to make spreads look more inviting and motivating to plan inside. There are weeks when it's extremely busy, and weeks when not a lot is going on. But you absolutely don't need stickers to plan out your weeks, obviously. In fact, for the month of July, I set a personal challenge to only plan using paper and pen. The pen that I like to use in this planner is the Staedtler Pigment Liner, and I switch between the 0.4 and 0.2, which are the thinnest tips. The ink dries pretty quickly, and I like the bold black it writes. So as you can see, for the entire month, I exclusively planned only with pen. It was actually quite functional and very productive. Towards the end, however, I missed using my mini icons, so I started incorporating a few. Sometimes, instead of using washi on the bottom, I'll try some quotes with a calligraphy pin. And for the month of August, we were getting sneak peeks of the new Hobonichi 2000 line, so I decided to print these cute quotes that the official website shared every day to decorate my spreads. You could say that my planning style is fairly the same. I like to decorate the bottom border, maybe include some washi at the start of the day, and I've also enjoyed placing my weekly habits across the top of each day. The rest is just my to-dos and appointments. And here is my last week in the weekly spreads. I did some pre-planning that I never got to complete because I was just too excited to start my new Jibun Techo planner. So unfortunately, all of these weeks are going to be left blank because I'm in a new planner already. As for my daily pages, we left off in April as well, where I was participating in an online fitness challenge. So each day I was tracking my exercises, and I would also include some journaling of what I felt that day. This continued for the month of May until day 30 of the challenge. Since I had found a nice routine, I no longer needed the motivation of writing everything down. So I stopped recording in the daily pages for the remainder of May, and I also didn't use them in June or July until August started. I decided I wanted to participate in the Rock Your Handwriting Instagram challenge. So I did the first half of the prompts, which was a lot of fun. I practiced my capital and cursive letters. I tried some hand lettering, and I incorporated some pictures as well. As you can see, I managed to keep up until day 19. For the rest of the days, I only had the prompts written down. For the month of September, I wanted to start a new challenge. I can't remember the name of it, but it was a different Disney movie each day, and you were supposed to write out a quote from the movie in whatever style you wanted. I was quite excited, and I had the entire month set up. I actually printed the logos of each Disney title, but for some reason, I never got around to doing the actual challenge. So I may come back to this one day and fill it out. And that is it for my daily pages. I tried to get back into them with a new fitness challenge that came up in October, but as you can see, I only completed like 2 pages, so oh well. The rest is blank and empty. In the back, I have my social media tracker, a gift list, and I also recorded a few books that I read in the year, but I didn't really keep this list updated. So that's pretty much it. That is my entire flip through of my Hobonichi. It was really interesting to see how my planning style changed through the course of the months, and it also helped me to realize that my system consisted primarily in the monthly and weekly pages, which is why next year, or rather this month, I've made the switch to my Jibun Techo, which is housed in this traveler's notebook you see. You can check out my unboxing and review, which I'll link below, and very soon I will share my setup, so stay tuned for that. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have any questions, as usual, leave them in the comments below and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Until next time, bye everybody!